Move your foot. Move your foot. Come here. Oh, hello from me and Avery. We're just it's kind of chilly out today. For April, we had some warmer weather, and it was down to the upper 30s last night. Shouldn't get down to freezing. There shouldn't be any like frost issues or anything like that. But it's cool, and I already turned my heater off. So I'm using my wood stove, and just kind of doing some stuff down here. I'm just making a little check-in video, like my YouTube shirt that I got from Google when there was Take Your Parents to Work Day a couple years ago. So anyway, I'm kind of getting distracted here. Yes. So what's been going on? So I've been actually working on a new art website through a site called Heavy Bubble, and I should be able to transfer my domain name, thisiswhatisee.com, to there, because right now there's I have Engine Hosting handling the, whatever you call it, the domain name. And there's like really old stuff there that I did on iWeb back probably like 8 or 9 years ago. So I've been going through, it's going to mostly be pinholes and cyanotypes on there. And where I'm getting a little bit hung up is finding my bio, writing my bio, and writing about the different series of work. Because I do work sometimes in conceptual themes, but mostly that's more like for some of the cyanotypes that incorporate different kinds of self-portraiture. But a lot of my other work is just what I find interesting and what fascinates me, and so there's a lot of natural world sort of elements to it. But I digress. So I've been working on that. I did get offered to be in the licensing program at Flickr, and they went through and chose, I don't know, maybe about 50 of my images to license. And so what they do is they kind of act as almost like a stock photography kind of thing, and they offer licensing to people who might want to use the photographs for any number of things, and they let you say yay or nay on the pictures that they choose. So that's good. So most of them were like botanicals. There was a little bit of food photography in there. I can't remember. So I've been working on sort of building up those kinds of photos with my digital camera, the work I do with my digital camera in my Flickr, although there were a few pinholes that they had in there. So anyway, so I've been working on that. I've been working a lot on the garden. I'll take you outside in a minute to show you what's going on in the garden. I got a great order from the Growers Exchange of herbs yesterday. Really, really nice herbs. I'll show you those too. And I think, that's mostly it. Same old struggles. But, a little bit better. I saw my massage therapist on Monday, and she said, you seem very different than what you were when you first came in here last August. She said that my back, not necessarily my lower back where I have a lot of my back pain, but my back in general is much softer and less tense than it was when I first came to her last August. Of course, I have been doing like a lot of painting and things like that around the house. So that's that. Pinhole Day is Sunday, this Sunday, so I had been thinking, I should do like a or a practice workshop for it, since I'm going to be doing the workshop in the fall through Chrysalis Institute here. But I still need to get my darkroom together. But I'm getting a little bit more enthusiasm, particularly because of the website deal for my artwork and the Flickr licensing thing, so it's making me feel a little bit better about things. And spring, spring is nice. I mean, I have all sorts of other esoteric thoughts and stuff, but I won't get into that right now. Been using my tarot a little bit more. Been pretty consistent with my meditations in the morning. I'm still a little distracted. I'm still not writing as much as I'd like to be, and I'm still a little bit too plugged in, and I have to unplug sometime. But one step at a time. The family's doing pretty well. My mom fell and was in the hospital a little bit, but Matt, my ex-husband, is actually helping out with that. He's going to bring her back to her apartment, the assisted living place. So good thing he's there, because everybody else is out of town right now. It just happened at a bad time. So anyway, I'll show you around the garden. The little kind of early, well, it's not early spring, but it's still cool here, so things haven't really taken off. Well, some of the herbs have. But anyway, I will show you. We'll go out front and show you, right? Right, Avery? Yeah. We'll go upstairs now. I thought I'd show you. There's all this lily of the valley blooming around the garden, coming up on its own. Apparently that's another weed here. And there's Avery. Avery got a new toy, right? Right, your new toy? Get it. Gonna get it? Gonna get it? Gonna get the toy? Oh, gonna get your toy. Yeah, get your toy. Yeah. But I've been going through all my different cyanotypes here, all kinds of different a lot of different, that looks way oranger than it is, a lot of different, thematically I have kind of a strange range of work as far as the cyanotypes. I like this one. But anyway, so I've been going through all of these and trying to figure out what to post. So that's that. That's my new computer. I probably already showed that. Anyway, let's go upstairs. There's something I'm doing that I was going to show you. I did my first harvest of comfrey, and I'm doing this has to set for about 45 minutes. It just a very, very slow simmer. Those are bubbles there, but it's not actually cooking. Those bubbles are from, I think, some of the moisture that was still left in the comfrey. I let it wilt, but it's not actually dry yet, and it's interesting. I've always liked the smell of the comfrey doing the warm infusion into the oil. It gets kind of like a nutty, kind of just green smell, and with the coconut, I'm using coconut oil this time. It's kind of heavy, but it's not unpleasant. And oh, that's what else I was going to show you. Sorry, I've been doing. I'm keeping them down here too. I've been doing more ginger bugs, and they're just down here because it's close to the wood stove, and it isn't quite active yet. But I'm going to take these back. These were, I did it with the ginger bug to make the fermented sodas, and for the kind of the flavor of this one, I did a hibiscus tea with hibiscus flowers, and then put the ginger bug into it. Isn't it pretty? It is so pretty. So totally random here. So let's see, let they go. They've got 10 minutes. So there's some more of my lily of the valley. You want to go out front? Oh, let's go up this way, and we'll show you. Yeah, we'll show you the herbs I got from from the Growers Exchange. These I got from Edible Landscaping. I got a yuzu, which I'm going to need to protect in the wintertime, and a tea camellia. Boy, people have been doing all sorts of yard work. So around here, well, I'll show you the herbs in a second. I've got some greens planted in there. You can see them coming up. I planted some wintergreen back there. This is the feverfew that's been here. More wintergreen. I've got some greens coming up here. Well, I had started them in pots, but all along here I put in a couple rows of fenugreek, which is just starting to come up, and I put a row of fennel at the back. There's some squash just starting to come up there. Those were here. Those are bleeding hearts. I've got some greens coming up back here, but I'm doing my beans along the trellises, and there's some carrots in front, and I put some greens and some beets in here too, and there's some beets coming up here. You can see all the debris that's been falling from the trees. There's some turnips back there, some radishes. The peas are almost starting to go up there. There's some Georgia collards that started to bolt already. I don't know what's up with that. So, I mean, it hasn't been hot. It's kind of bizarre. But some other greens in there. And I'm going to hop over this way and show you the herbs. These are all the herbs that I got from the Growers Exchange. I got some Datura. This one is, I think this one's Angelica. Angelica, Epizote, French tarragon. These are actually from a local nursery. They're citronella scented geranium. Bay. These I started. These are some Morning Glory I started. We've got some Mexican tarragon. We've got three St. John's wort. Wait a minute, maybe this is the Angelica. No, this is the Valerian. I got some arnica, some mullein, some, I forget which kind of mint this is, some Greek oregano, rose geranium, 2 sweet woodruff. I got another ashwagandha and a brahmi, and I'll put those in this weekend. It got kind of chilly. The spiral garden's going okay, but all the azaleas are blooming back here. I've got some, I put in some basil, and there's some little sweet peas coming up on the edges. There's some borage and some pansies. And the blueberries are blooming. Yeah, they're blooming. There's one, my elder back there is doing well. I won't go back there because my neighbor's working. I won't be making my video in front of my neighbor. Here's all my haskap. I've got 3 haskap, which are edible honeysuckle. And they need pollinators. But you can see some of the little berries kind of starting there from the blooms. I think this one actually had, like, where did they go? Oh, there they are. They're not supposed to be self-fertile, but this one actually looked like it set a few, even though there weren't any other plants around. So, out front, go out front. Do you want to come, Avery? You want to come out front? You want to come out front with me? You want to come? All right. That's a beautiful day. The dogwoods have been blooming. I love this pink dogwood out here. So let's see. This mugwort's doing really well. Some sunflowers I started by seed. I got some rue and planted that. I put some strawberries there. There's another elder. And I put some nasturtiums at the back, some shade flower seeds there, more nasturtiums, and I didn't think my chase tree was going to come back. It looked like it was dead, but yay, it's coming back. I've been putting in some okra in here. The seedlings I put in are not doing so great, so I put in some... Hey, don't walk on top of there! Hey, out of there! Here's another Mexican tarragon that I already got here and planted. There's some morning glory and nasturtium seeds that I put in, and I want to grow up the pole rosemary. Oh, my little, I've got some little marigolds coming up here, but I've got some cucumber to go up this little trellis here, a few different cucumber plants. I started this tomatillo from seed. Some of these guys are so little I'm not sure they're going to make it. Here's a few of my comfrey along here. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this space here. I might make a little walkway there and another walkway here and put something in here. I'm not sure what. Some of my tomatoes I started from seed are in here. They're an heirloom variety, I don't remember what. And some different sunflower I started from seed and then put out there. That's like a flower mix. Here's my horseradish and cramp bark, wormwood. I'm gonna walk through here. I put a bunch of hollyhock and sunflower along there. I've got a few, I planted 3 new lavender and that one died. I have no idea why. But these are the lavender that were in here from last year, and they're doing okay. There were a bunch of wildflowers in here, and there's a bunch coming up again. But I'll probably be planting some of my other herbs in here as well. It's bee balm. And my thymes have all come back really nicely. My oregano's come back nicely. I had to plant a new oregano, marjoram, because the other one got killed in the cold. My echinacea are coming back. They're getting chewed by something. These hollyhocks have come back. I thought for sure they were dead. A couple of different kinds of sage. I had some white sage back there. I don't know if I pointed it out or not, so I have to think about where I want to plant that. A couple of Melissa. There's some basil. There's some ashitaba, stevia. A couple of kinds of mint. This one and a chocolate mint. Some borage I started from seed. Here's some of the wild violets that grow everywhere. I put in a few eggplant here. I don't know how these are going to do because it gets a lot of shade. Catnip. These have overwintered and are still alive. I've got some more morning glory I want to grow up here. My black currants are blooming. One and this one. These are both black currants. I've got some sweet peas at the back there that are coming up. My Rosa Canina, both of them are growing. Planted a few rhubarb in here. Some doing better than others. Here's a gooseberry, lemon verbena. There's the other Rosa Canina. I put in some red runner bean seeds along here, and they haven't sprouted yet. But I want to basically make a curtain out of the red runner beans along there. The hops are doing pretty well. This plant anyway. The other one died, unfortunately. So I was saying about the scarlet runner beans and the hops, and this is the goji, which is has been blooming and kind of setting little teeny tiny goji berries in there. All the azaleas have been blooming, and I've got all this. I love these guys, these little lily of the valley. And then out here is Avery. All these, I love all these azaleas that have been blooming. They're so neat. And the trees are almost fully leafed out, but this is where some of the angelica and the valerian and different things are going to go. These are the St. John's wort that have come back over the winter. They're doing phenomenally, and as well as the motherwort. And this comfrey that was from Rhea. I picked the stalks a little early so that the deer wouldn't get them. Something's eating something out here. I don't know if it's the deer, like these little, there's some kind of little wildflower, but there's one over here that got like completely chewed. That's the risk when it's in the front yard, well, even the backyard. But I also planted the calendula are all coming up along there too. Those are bearded irises that have been here, but I can't see. But everything's, yeah, that's kind of the garden tour. And it's a beautiful day. It warmed up a little bit, so that's good. But I'll do another video at some point when everything is filled in. So yeah, bye.